we've got some massive transfers to talk about. Season 2 is just about to begin, and then we have a UEFA Super Cup game with Juventus as well. What more could go right? Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Manchester United. Yes, we have started Season 2. Yes, we've made some transfers, some big ones. One's even a current transfer on the tip of everybody's lips at the moment currently with Manchester United. He's young, he's quick, he can score. Who can it be? And also we have got a game against Juventus in the UEFA Super Cup, clearly because we won the Europa League. But first, that transfer, you've guessed it, is Erling Haaland. We've picked him up on the cheap. What I mean by cheap is it didn't cost us 100 million excess of. I mean, look at these stats. They are absolutely phenomenal. His finishing is 17. I mean, that is, wow, that is fantastic stuff. I mean, his physicals are well above average. And, well, it's just sparking confidence, isn't it, all the way. Yes, we picked him up for 25. It can go up to 30 million with add-ons. But, yes, 25 million it costs us up front. That's cheap. Cheap as chips. And with a £120 million spending budget, it was well within it. He scored 16 from 16 for Red Bull last season. He's got 50 in 88 in total. He's got 5 goals for his country as well in 9 games. But, yeah, potential ability 5-star and 3-star current at the moment. We need an out and out striker, and this is what we've picked up. He's on the tips of everybody's lips at Man United currently. He's on 100 grand a week. I don't really care. We had to bring him in. Some of the traits then, he can move into channels, he shoots with power, likes to beat the offside trap and tries tricks. If you can get forward, get one-on-one and score, you finish in 17, there's no reason why you cannot go and score plenty. Next player. Well, hey, Ruben Neves. He has been linked sort of earlier in the season and the summer market. He just came available on the scouting list, and I thought, you know what, it would be ideal. He's 23 years old. He's part of the vision to sign 23-year-olds and under, and he would fit perfectly. He's already currently a 4-star player. He's at his potential already. I think personally he can go a little bit higher as well. Physicals and technicals and mentals are all there. He's not so great on the finishing, but he has got a lot of 17 long shot. Free kick duty, my friend. That's where you will be playing. But we did pick him up quite expensively though, to be perfectly honest. 73 million, can rise up to 80 with various add-ons, but you know what, I don't care. He's a player that I've admired personally, and I think he would do the job in midfield for United, playing alongside Fred or Pogba. Pogba's still with us. We've not got rid of Pogba, although Barcelona did want to come in for him for about 60 million. I said, no way, give me 120, you can have him. They've not come back, or they've refused, so Pogba's staying with us. But to fit nicely in that midfield, we wanted somebody else in there. McTominay was getting rather tired rather quickly, and I think Ruben Neves is a slightly better player. Next is Milan Skriniar. Centre back, we wanted somebody at the back as well. Twanzebe, he can be playing there between himself, Maguire, and now Skriniar as well. Can't see an issue at all. Yeah, I think it'd be more than likely Maguire and this guy here. Physicals are, well, off the charts virtually. I mean, 18 natural fitness. He's not going to tire any time soon. Good acceleration. He's good jumping reach. He's good at marking, which is what you want at the back, and tackling as well. His position is pretty good. Determination and concentration. So he's not going to go wandering off all over the place, which is great. But we did pick him up for 68 million. It is going to rise up to 74 with, again, add-ons. We just had to bring this guy in. And then in the end, because we didn't have enough money, we got the board to intervene. And, well, I stressed the fact that we do need a centre-back. And a centre-back we have got. He's been with Inter Milan for a couple of seasons, and he's played a full season pretty much through his career almost. But I quite marks opponents tightly as well, which is nice. He's a ball player and he can play central defender, and he's a non-nonsense one as well. He's already played a game for us, and he scored 4 goals in 105. Well, that's okay. I don't mind. If you can pitch in with a goal or 2 in a season, I'd be happy. Your main task is to stop the ball going anywhere near our goalkeeper. Our back 4 is looking very, very strong now, and already he's a 4.5-star ability, which is another pro as well. I mean, he's valued at 64 million. We're going to get our money back if we do decide to sell him. But so let's have a look at the rest of the transfers. There's nothing much really to talk about. Daniel Barlow comes on a free. He's going to our youngsters. We do spend 166 million though. However, the outs, we finally get shut of Marcos Rojo. He's gone to Everton for 9.5. There's just a couple of guys going out on loan. Arsenal pick up this Juan Marquez for 1.1 million. I think he was a youngster, 17 years old. There's a lot going on free, a lot going cheaply. Finally say goodbye to Alexis Sanchez. 17 million, rising up to 21. He's gone to Zenit. We just wanted him off our books. 400 grand a week it was costing. We had to let him go. He wasn't going to play. Get out. And the big one, really, main reason about bringing Skriniar in as well, I think is a massive upgrade on Lindelof. Lindelof has gone to Ganzao. 51 million. I couldn't say no. So with him gone, we had to bring in another one, and I think Skriniar just fits the bill. So like I said, Tuanzebe and Maguire's in there as well, so we're not short of defenders. Phil Jones has gone as well. We're getting rid of some of our deadwood. He's gone for 5.5 million to Espanyol. I'm happy with that. We just had to get him off the books. Another lot of loan players, and I think that is. And Chris Smalling is at Nantes for a fee of 300 grand per month. I think they're paying 40% of his salary as well. But 19 million we bring in, 166 we spend, 76 million pound net. I'm pretty happy with what we got. Shakhtar 2-1. Haaland scoring on his debut. Rashford scoring there. There's an own goal by Skriniar, unfortunately. So goals all around on the debuts. Anderlecht we hammered 4-1. Ruben Neves, Haaland scoring. Nice to see a couple of new buys getting in on the act. Salford we beat 3-0. Barbosa, Rashford, Martial, our faithful three from the season before. Sporting we win 3-1. Martial with a hat-trick of penalties. I don't think that's going to be seen anywhere anytime soon, but a hat-trick of penalties, so well done to him. And then we started our campaign with a 3-0 victory over Leeds. Leeds, Reading and Fulham come up, so we already beat one of the newly promoted sides 3-0. It's a hard fought game. It was end to end, but Sancho, Haaland and James scoring. And we're going to get our first look at our new squad as well, with the new players playing in there. There's a lot of games going on this season. We are in the Champions League, which is always a good sign, and it's always what we wanted as well. The club vision for this season then, reach the quarter-final of the Champions League. It's required apparently. Not important is the Super Cup, but if we win that, bonus. Premier League qualified for the Champions League, it is required, so we've got to reach top 4 once again. Reach the final of the FA Cup is preferred, but they're okay with it if we don't, and Carabao not important. Finances, 354 million in the bank. We have got 61 million as well in the budgets. We are overspending on our wages, but that could easily be adjusted as well, so I'm not too concerned about that. We are predicted to finish 4th again this season, 4-1. I mean, I'm quite inclined to put a little bit of a bet on that as well, but Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal above us. Table at the moment then, we are lying in 4th position is what we've been expected to finish. Haaland's top. Nice to see it. Hopefully he'll be there at the end of the season as well to face Juventus. We're going to have De Gea in goal, Bissaka, Skriniar, Maguire and Williams at the back. Sure, I think he's injured, that's why he's not playing. Neves and Fred in the centre. I wanted to bring Pogba in, but Fred's fitter than Pogba, but Pogba can come in later on. We've got Dan James on the right hand side. Barbosa's slightly unfit. Fernandes, Rashford, and then we've got Haaland. Sancho is on the bench. Same with Barbosa, Pogba and Martial even. So we're looking to bring these guys on. Juventus on the other hand, Szczesny in goal. They've got Danilo, De Ligt, Bonucci, Sandro at the back. Pjanic, Silva, Rabiot, Costa, Bernardeschi and Higuain. I don't see a problem there at all. Let's see what we can do, because we're going to be in the Champions League. We're going to be playing against the best. Let's see if we can pit ourselves against these guys in this competition, at least. Anyway, we are in the red. Left to right, Maguire on the ball at the moment, and he's coming forward, plays it out wide to James, cuts inside, which with a bad ball. Not a good start for him already, but hopefully he'll change. He'll just go down the outside and said he's going to try a different tact. Cross comes in against the side netting. Williams, let's get our passing together, guys. Come on. This is the UEFA Super Cup. A trophy would be nice. We did finish the season with silverware. Can we start the season with silverware as well? James in the box, and that's Rashford on the left hand side, back post, slot sitting goal, and the referee's standing. It looks like he's not. They're all divided, so they are accepting it. It's always a worry that the referee is going to turn around and say it's offside. But Dan James, beautiful around the back, and Chesney just doesn't get doesn't have a chance at that at all. And we're 1-0 up, guys. Corner ball for Juventus. It gets whipped in, and it's headed on the back post. Rabiot, nobody saw him there. They just stood still. Why was Bissaka not even anywhere near it? Was anybody near him at all? There he is. He's just stood there, didn't he? Fred it was actually, not Wan-Bissaka. So where was Wan-Bissaka then? Bissaka into Neves. Nice. This is better play. It's like a whole new United side. We've taken some of the old and replacing them. And there's a ball in. Haaland. Oh, that is beautiful. Intricate play between himself and Dan James. And that's beautiful. They've just carved him apart there in the centre. And Haaland is off the mark once again. This is great stuff. James. Nice little pass inside. And Haaland passes it back to him. James slots it back. One touch and bang. It's there. We're 2-1 up. We're back in front. 5 minutes to half time. Can we hold out? If we can do a win here, the cross comes in. I thought we might get somewhere on there, but this will send a message to all of Europe, and James with a miss there. They send a message to Europe that we are back in business. Go out there and win the final for the supporters. Well, it's not a case for the supporters. Win for yourselves, guys. Win for yourselves. Fred's got a lot of energy there, and I don't see him doing anything, unfortunately. Throw in for Williams. Plays it into Fernandez. Back to Williams. Down the line. Or is he going to go down? No, he crossed it. He's going for goal. Oh, I thought he was going to do a Delot, but he's not this time. Chesney kicks it up front. Oh, good play by Williams. Fred to Rashford now. And we're coming forward again. Oh, just behind Williams. That's unfortunate. He was on his way otherwise. Cross comes in far side. James in on goal. And that's 3-1. James has scored his second goal of the game. Fred with the assist. So do I change Fred for Pogba now? Fred had a very, very good season last season. He was voted player of the season, was he? I think he was. And this is why, I mean, give him plenty of time on the pitch and he will deliver. I'm over the moon here. 3-1. We're sending a message out to the European teams saying, we're not standing down. We're not the laughing stock of Europe. You guys are going to see a whole new United team this season. As we're over the top again, Haaland in on goal. Let's see what I like on one-on-one. Okay, so we're struggling one-on-ones then. Not what you want to see, but we'll take it. Half an hour to go, corner ball. But he was there and he did peel away quite easily. If we can get Haaland's there looking for it, Skriniar. And Haaland chips in, and oh my word, that is a lovely ball. I mean, that's just carved that back four straight through. Was it 5-6 of them? And he finds Rashford, and wow, this is a very, very good partnership happening now. Rashford with his second goal of the game. I mean, that's beautiful. He just peels away. He just draws everybody out all along this line. Haaland, and then just plays a beautiful ball into Rashford. And with 25 minutes to go, I think we're going to have to bring a substitution. Some of our players want to play in this game, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed the way they've played. But Rabiot has just been left to go through there and have a shot. Right, we're going to pause it, and I'm just going to change it. Right, Dan James, you can switch to the left-hand side. Rashford can come off. I was thinking Sancho. And then we're going to bring in Haaland, Barbosa up front. We'll just give him a little bit of a rest. Put Barbosa there. We've got one more. I want to bring Martial in, but we're going to bring Pogba in for... We'll bring him in for Fred. Give Fred a little bit of a break. Wan-Bissaka inside to Ruben Neves. Pogba. And I'm really happy with the capture of Neves as well. It's a player I quite admired from Wolves. I think he's just far too good to be in the Wolves team. Williams crosses it in. Not quite reaching its target. Higuain. 15 to go. We are... Well, we're sailing on this game, aren't we, really? Let's not do anything daft. There's still 15 to go, so we don't want to open the floodgates. Well, Boyce's in on goal. Oh, was that saved? It's a chance that goes begging. It should have been buried. Again, we've had a couple of one-on-ones where we've not put the ball in the back of the net. Emre Can, another player that's on the tips of United fans' lips at the moment. Would we have him? Is he available? I think it's a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't scoff at the chance of signing him. We know how good he is, Fernandes, and he's got a Premiership experience as well. Sancho. We're going to play it out wide to Fernandes, who has a go, and Chesney just makes a meal of that one, really. It was going wide. He didn't really have to dive for it, did he? Why are you time wasting? You've wasted a bit of time there. You're 4-1 down. Over the top, Higuain. See what he's like on one-on-ones. Apparently not as good either. So it's a good stop by De Gea, but I think it was offside anyway. Brandon Williams with the throw-in into James. James not quite getting there. Getting bowled over a little bit. But Maguire does pick up down the line. James, we always start well at the start of the season. James always he forgets the ball. Forgets the ball. I think he forgot he actually pulled it back. Maguire now. Out wide to Sancho. Sancho wants to go in the act, and it should be a goal for James. Is that his second goal of the game as well? Well, 2 from James, 2 from Rashford, 1 from Haaland, and 5-1 in the UEFA Super Cup. Wow. This is a superb start to the season. We're going to pick up our first bit of silverware as well. Dan James couldn't really miss that, could he? 24 shots we've had against Juventus. And we're going to see that goal once again. Oh, I'll tell you what, it could have easily been offside. Entering the last seconds of the game now, and that should be it. And there we go, we lift another trophy. So we start the season off like we finished the last with a trophy, and we'll just let our lads all have their plaudits now as we do our lap of honour. I predicted a win for Juventus, and maybe could have seen United holding on to a draw. Didn't see this coming. Wow, I bet you didn't. Haaland's injured, he's out for a week. Oh dear. Well, we've got players that can go in there. Martial could come back up front. We lift. Does it tell me how many times we've lifted this now? I don't think it does it? Press conference about to begin. Okay. We received 4 million for that. We will be coming back to it's possibly the Tottenham game, I feel, and I'm assuming we will have the draw for the Champions League as well to contend with. If you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. Click that notification button as well so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, guys, when we have the draw for the Champions League, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.